When I first started sort of working in aged care, I found it really hard to build rapport and just be able to talk to them. And then it's very, very challenging. The first knock on the door, wondering who you should be. You should be you, but how bubbly you should be or how serious you should be.
Everyone is very different from each other, you know. There's not many similarities at all from one home to the next. You treat them as equals, because they are. Everyone's equal. I've got a new client that I'm now seeing, and the lady's German, so it was a bit of a language barrier there as well. It's a bit difficult to understand certain things, you know, and like I had to take her shopping, so I'm pushing her around in the wheelchair, and she could just point to things and let me know what it was. And she was a bit hesitant at first because she's never had anyone coming into the home before. And by the end of the afternoon, we'd sat down, had a cuppa together and a good chat, and as she explained to me how it is hard for her to have someone coming into the home to do things for her because she's always done it on her own. She's got, I think it's 4 children, and she's always done everything for them and then the grandchildren, and then it's hard for her to let someone else take over in her home. And I could imagine that for anyone, because as I said to her, I said, I don't know how I would feel about someone coming into my home and doing things the way they do them, you know. I said, so if you don't like something the way I'm doing it, please let me know and I'll try and change it to suit your needs and things.
Well, I started going to Mary. Mary's husband is a bit cautious of who came into the house as the workers, and so it was really hard to learn like where I stood and what I needed to do. And then, I don't know, it just sort of clicked and we got really close. Mary and I bonded over religion and then her photos. We had a routine, so Mary's husband would get everything ready, like the eye drops, the nebulizer, bring it in, get all her lollies for the night, her tissues, a little glass of water, like every single night. It was a big routine. Just to make them comfortable and know that you can sort of change for them. Like you have a set way of how you put someone's socks on. But then if they want it completely different, then it's just nice for them to know that you'll change for them, and so they are comfortable.
You just go and you just be yourself, and I'm not pushy. You don't go into someone's house and be pushy. No, I never do that. Like, I never ever force them into anything, even with their tablets and stuff. I can't push you or make you take anything or do anything. It's up to you, you know, so that's one thing. You know, not to be pushy, and I don't tell them what to do, and I don't walk into a house and like, okay, I'm here and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, never ever like that. It's like, hi, I'm here, you know, to be of assistance. What would you like me to do?
I've had to meet some people who have some very strong religious ideas and very different to my own, but it's not about me. Sometimes people will ask me, yeah, do I have a faith? Do I believe in God? Or what do I think about euthanasia? And I've had the most amazing conversations about faith, and then when I walk out the door, it's gone, you know, because it was their moment.
Bob was Jehovah's Witness. One time when I was going to him, he said, "Oh, you're working the weekend, Shay?" Because that's when I would see him. And I said, "Oh, no, I'm not actually," because I had 3 christenings in one day, all the same family. Anyway, he said to me, "Are your kids christened?" And I said, "Yes, they are." And he said, "Why?" And I said, "Oh, because that's my religion. We wanted to get them christened, so we did." And he said that I'd done the wrong thing and that they should make their own decision when they're older. And I just said to him, well, each to their own. I understand how you feel about that, and that's how I feel about it. And he kept going on about how it was really bad and that I shouldn't go to the christening, and saying that I made the wrong decision. And so it was really hard. Like, it upset me a bit, and I sort of just changed the subject and moved on from that. He still kept making comments and stuff, but I just pretty much ignored it. And I told my care coordinator, Anna, about it. She just reassured me that I'd done the right thing by just ignoring it and trying to change the subject, and that if it happened again, just to let her know and we might have to speak to him about it. It was still hard to go in again, and, you know, I was a bit worried about if he was going to start the conversation up again, but he got the idea that I wasn't going to let him upset me about it, and I was there to do my job, not to talk about that, but was quite happy to talk about something else not related to that.
I think that care workers have a huge role to play in ensuring that people feel understood, people feel appreciated, people feel valued, and that their personhood is respected. It's not just about the tasks or the bathing or the wound care, it's so much more. And everyone has a story to tell. There's a reason why people are the way that they are. And so just honouring that, and that makes it very simple.
Everyone's an individual and he's treated differently, different cultures, different backgrounds. It's about, person-centred care.